Baby, you know that I'm in a choco. Baby, you know that I'm in a choco. Baby, you know that I'm in a choco.
Hi guys, welcome back to Afrochic. I know I've taken long to upload a video, but well, it's Valentine and I took this opportunity to make a video for you and your spouse to enjoy a meal together to celebrate Valentine's. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the notification button of the bell below. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for the support and continue supporting me. Bye. So for this video, you should have some butter, some tomato paste, then spices of your choice, but I chose to use some salt, ginger and paprika, then some colored pepper to the first dish that I'll be doing, then some onion, some breadcrumbs, and I used this type of spaghetti from this brand. You can get it from any local store. Then I used some mincemeat, some tomatoes, some peas, and finally some white onions and garlic. Then for my first dish, I started with frying my onions, which took some while. This will take about 5 to 10 minutes most. Then I added my mincemeat, which I had already boiled, so it was easier to work with. Then after frying the mincemeat, I added some peas, which were also boiled, so they were already well cooked by the time I used them. It was only frying them. And you stir your food as it fries so that it does not burn. I had forgotten to add my garlic. The garlic, you should add it when you're frying the onions so that it can taste better. It tastes so much better, but it still works even when you add it after. Then I added my colored pepper. The reason I added these peppers was just to add some flavor and color to my dish, because I wanted it to have this homey vibe. And let them fry nicely. Then I normally add my tomatoes as the last thing, because I don't know, I normally feel like it ruins everything when the others haven't yet fried completely. So I normally add it last so that it can just finish the dish. Then for the next one, we're making the meatballs. So you'll start with your mincemeat and breaking some egg on top of it. Then I'll add my white onions and garlic and some breadcrumbs later after I've mixed this. So you should mix them with a spoon, but it wasn't working for me, so I just used my hands to get in there. So make sure that you mix it so that the onions can be everywhere. Then I added my paprika and also some ginger. and finally some salt. Then mix so that it will get everywhere spread. Then I added some breadcrumbs. This was too little, so I added some off camera so that it can be more together. Then I started molding them into small balls, just with my hands, just small circles. As you can see, just my hands are just they're hiding them, but they're circles. I'll show you later. So here they are. As you can see, they're circles, nicely molded. These are the meatballs after frying them. I deep fried them. Then we go back to our first dish, and this is the way it turned out after 20 minutes. I added some salt, then some garlic powder, and that's all I did for this dish in the spicing sector. Then I started stirring it. Then you let it cook after stirring it enough, and then so this is after we've let it cook for 10 minutes. Then I added some water, which you let it boil with the food for 10 more minutes, then another more 10 more minutes, so 20 minutes. And after the water is boiled, you add some spaghetti, and there's mine. Just throw it in until it's enough, but don't put too much, because the whole point of this dish will just lose its meaning. It won't taste as good because you've over diluted it. It's like juice. When you put the juice itself and then you're diluting it and you put excess, it doesn't taste nice. Yeah, so now you mix the meat with the spaghetti. Make sure that you mix it well, that it's proportionate, that everything is equal and mixed together so that it can taste so much better. Yeah, so that's it for the first dish. Then for a second dish, you'll start by frying your onions. This was the sufuria that I was using to boil my meat, and because I saw that the meat was still in there, I used it to add some flavor. So yes, then I added my tomatoes, which you let them cook completely, because they must be soft and well cooked, so give it time so that it can be complementing the meatballs. When they're still raw, they don't complement each other so well. So after that, add some tomato paste. Don't add too much, just add about 1 big spoon or 2. Then add some water and let them boil together, and stir so that they mix well with the tomato paste. So here goes my meatballs after 20 minutes of letting the stew boil. And now stir it slowly so that you don't make the meatballs detach from each other. You know, mine was soft, so yeah. After stirring, now you can let them now just come together. Then after, this is how I served them in a black plate. And yeah, now you'll just let me dress it up off camera, because I really tried doing it on camera and it wasn't working for me. As you can see, I was trying to put it in place, but it just kept falling off the top part where I wanted it. But this is how it looks generally. And after dressing it, this is the way it looks. I added some dhania or coriander and some cheese. So that's the end of my video. I hope you try out both recipes and enjoy it, and also give me suggestions of content that you'd like to see. I was also thinking of, more interaction between us, and yeah, comment in the comment section what you liked about this video. Bye.